Welcome to the Framework Next Level event demo area. If you're here in person, you'd be seeing all of this insanely cool stuff. So we started with a timeline of the history of Framework, the early years. So we can circle around that way, circle around this way. And of course we launched first in 2021 with 11.10. We followed it up shortly after with 12th-gen. And finally, we have the Chromebook edition with an awesome orange bezel and Chromebook logo right here. And if we move on to the next demo area, we have a bunch of ecosystem products in that Cooler Master case that we just announced, starting at $39 on the Framework Marketplace. We have a concept of laptop sleeve using 100% recycled materials. This is actually recycled cork, which is super cool, along with recycled plastic, and the inside liner I think is recycled felt. We're still working on a bunch of case concepts, but we are super excited about all the cool materials that are out there. We have, of course, the AMD-powered Ryzen 7040 series laptop that apparently all of you want so much that it's crashed the website, and the website is still down. So stay patient and pick up your AMD-powered laptop at a later point in time. Side. And we've got our other new laptop for today. Pre-orders are open now for the 13th Gen Intel Core Framework laptop. So same great form factor, new performance, greater battery capacity on the i7 configurations, hinges, matte display. You can actually see here, there's like not much in the way of reflection going on because it's matte. And we've got some reuse concepts. So the battery enclosure, you can actually see the battery inside of there. This I think is actually a functioning prototype. So I could probably plug my phone into this right now and charge up. But this is a great way to reduce e-waste. We have our eGPU enclosure. This actually also is functional. There's a PCB in there. You can see the module is missing the GPU, but if we had a version with the GPU to drop in, this is actually a functional concept. But it is a concept. It's really just to show how flexible that expansion-based system is on the Framework Laptop 16. We have our demo table where Sandy is helping show people how to use our Framework laptops and turn down, swap out parts, a bunch of new bezel colors, including the transparent one that we have available today. Super fun. We've got our Framework Laptop 16 area, which is also really fun. We've got animations going showing how the input module system works with mostly the actual modules that were most likely, and then some like, or no, that's not most likely, that's some very highly conceptual modules as well. This display is super cool. I'm gonna take it home with me. It's gonna be in my home now forever. What else do we have? We've got another copy of this because it also looks cool. We have our wall of input module concepts, so some RGB secondary displays we can get close up and see. Those are actually in this demo functional displays using reflective LCDs. We have kind of a macro pad concept that's also RGB, and we have our LED matrix modules, which are also actually functional. We've got a bunch of different color concepts, and we have the developer version of the input module that actually has a prototyping header, so you can use it to start creating new modules. And then right behind, we've got our actual framework.
That'd be cool.
With two LED matrix modules, an RGB keyboard, and all that is centered. And then if we go over to the other Framework Laptop 16, we have a numpad in place, And so showing that 50-50 split. So super cool, slim, minimal enclosure, but extremely flexible. This one has integrated graphics, as you can see. That one has discrete graphics installed.
Yeah, it's all about
Both these are fully functional prototypes that we're using in Framework internally for development use, but also showing it as demos because they look super cool. And there's one final section, which is actually my favorite section, which is the developer section. So we've got a few developer projects from some of the amazing companies and community members out there making awesome stuff. This is maybe actually my favorite demo overall. This is actually the Braille laptop from Orbit Research, and it is just wild. I've never seen anything like this before. It is just so cool that you can use modules to make something so useful and amazing like that. What the Filament has is Framework Tablet, which is a lot of fun. We've got the Framework all-in-one desktop showing everyone's favorite, Steve Ballmer. Right before doing our stream today, I sat here and stared at Steve Ballmer to channel some Steve energy before I got up on stage. We have the Frame Deck by Richard Sutherland, also fully functional. Super cool, portable, handheld cyber deck with a really interesting ergo keyboard layout. We have a prototype of a magnetic charging expansion card from a little company called Volta, something that we've seen a lot of asks for in the community, so it's awesome to see a third party go out and start developing that. And finally, we have the Elevated Systems Framework Keyboard PC. This thing is super heavy. You could use this to work out if you wanted to, but it's also a computer, which is super cool. I'm pretty sure he has a YouTube video showing how he made it. It's honestly fascinating. That is everything. I wish all of you could be here, but there are thousands of you in this venue. Can't fit you all, but hope you enjoyed this walkthrough, and thank you again for all the interest in what we're doing.